What's up, YouTube? Team Millennium doing a new kind of thing. Probably make a couple of these videos. They are a new archetype video kind of thing with myself, Austin, and
Luke.
Yeah. Alright, so the new archetype we're talking about are the heroic monsters. I think these cards will be decently good. I don't see them being super competitive. I think the card in them that'll see the most play is definitely going to be the new Excalibur, the champion, because, I mean, double into 4,000, how is that not good? Make him with warriors, so I obviously toss him into some hero decks, which I've already seen a lot of on Dueling Network. So, that's my opinion on this deck, but there is a lot of cool things you can do with them, as far as I've seen as I've played them, or played against them, I should say. They were really good when I played against them, but I was told that they had a good hand, and they're not always like that. So, maybe as this format gets a little more in-depth, because the format is just changing, and these are all cards from Sneak Peek, so the Return of the Duelist isn't officially out yet. So, maybe when that actually happens, and, you know, the format gets a little more clear, we'll see maybe a little more play of these cards, and see if they're really good, or if it's like, you know, they're just one of those fun decks. Maybe even in the next set after Return of the Duelist, more support cards will come out. Maybe this will be the next big deck, but you never know in this game, because, I mean, maybe someone will figure out a way to make these really good. Maybe no one will, so that's all I really have to say on this deck, other than that. I do think they will be a really fun deck, though, overall. Again, maybe not super competitive, but yeah.
I think there is another deck that's going to be pretty good, and I think that is Spellbook. I don't think it's going to be super competitive also, and yeah, that's all I have really to say.
Well, now that you bring up the Spellbook, that's pretty interesting that you bring up the Spellbook, saying they're not going to be super good. I have to disagree with that, because I saw the Spellbook cards. They are more of a slow deck from what I've seen. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's fine. But from what I saw dueling them, they were a slow-acting deck. And I don't think in the format that's getting over right now with the Inzectors and windups and all that, the fast decks, Spellbooks would be any good, because I think they'd get killed before they could make their plays. But now, maybe this format, we're going to see some decks slow down with Rockstun getting better, with the Spellbooks coming out, the Gear deck, and the Medulce. So maybe the format will slow down a little bit. We'll see more control-based decks and less quick decks and stuff like that. So, hopefully, yeah, the Spellbooks will be pretty good, because I have seen them. I'm thinking about making them. They are a fun deck, but my number one choice for the new archetype is the new Chronomaly cards. The new number monster that comes in them is just broken. Like, you equip a number monster from your grave, and then you're going to set it up, you're going to equip it, you send it to the grave, you know, you cut your opponent's life points, and while it's equipped, your monster gains attack equal to that. So, you know, you got the number out, it already starts with 26, you equip it with, you know, number 17, Leviathan Dragon, or number 39, Utopia. It's going to gain, you know, 2,000 or 2,500 attack points, bringing it above 4,000 both times, which makes it just a huge beat stick and a huge problem, especially the fact that you send it to the grave and it's going to be cutting your life points in half, like, at the start. So, that card, I think, will see a good amount of play for the Chronomaly. That will be pretty cool. I know this video started on the Heroics, but I guess that was just a base point that we wanted to talk about first. But, I mean, hey, why not? Now to Medulce. Medulce seem, I've dueled them a lot of times on Dueling Network. They seem very popular on Dueling Network, as far as the OCG being played. I thought they were pretty cool. I also thought they weren't super great, but they were a cool deck because of all the things you could do if it worked right. My take on it was the fact that it's they return themselves to the deck, So obviously, what I was thinking is you could main Macrocosmos or Dimensional Fisher and Yados and Survivor and make kind of a Macro Medulce deck. But that's just my thought on it. I think that'd be kind of cool, the Macro Medulce. But I heard they're not that good without their field spell out. It boosts, and then it if it's returned to the deck or returned to the hand by a Medulce, or if it would be sent to the graveyard by a Medulce effect, you return it to your hand. I think is it what it is, but as the cards are still new, I'm not 100% sure. So that's what I think about the Medulce. Yugioh. That deck, I love that deck. My friend built it on Dueling Network to play me with it. Jake did. He combined it with what a lot of people are doing. He combined it with the Kara monsters. So he made the Kara Yugioh deck, the OTK kind of thing. That's a really cool deck. I think it'll see a lot of good play. Because a lot of people I've seen like that deck. So I'm thinking, Rockstone, Yugioh, maybe Spellbook. Because, Spellbooks are on the regional mat, so that's kind of cool that they're on the new regional mat.
I saw that.
And then there's the Symphony play mat. So I think that's kind of cool too. So we'll see where that takes us. Back to the Chrono Maladies. I only talked about their number monster. I think he's rank 5 that he is, or he might be rank 6. But he's too good. But I like the other Chrono Malady monsters. I heard that they were basically just a swarming deck. I took a look at them. They basically get out this one guy, he's like a jet, and then you special this other one, and special this other one is how I thought it was, and that's what basically they do. And then one of them increases the level by 1, so you can make level 5s. It increases the level of all Chrono Melee. So you got a level 4 and a level 4. Activate this effect, make it level 5, or you got 2 level 5s and the 1 level 4. Okay, activate the level 4's effect, make him level 5, make these level 6, overlay for the number monster. And then basically that's just too many plays with that. And also since he's level 4, you can get 2 of them out, activate only 1 effect, overlay for a rank 5, make Adrius, make Zenmayo, make Tyrus, make, all those good things. So I think Chrono Melee is also going to be pretty good. I don't think you'd combine it with a lot of things. I can't think of something to combine that with. But Heroics are going to be decent, I believe. They'll be probably on their own. I don't see them combining with any other archetype. Like the Yugiohs are combining with the Karakiris. I think that's the only deck that's going to be combining with anything other than, in my opinion, you could make the Macro Medulce, which I think would again be a very cool deck. Because, getting out of Yados, you're not going to normally have cards in your grave. So, main decking 2 Macro, 2 D Fisher is not going to hurt you at all, and it will hurt your opponent. So, I think that'd be a pretty cool idea for a deck. This video is getting pretty long, so, Luke, do you have anything to say?
Austin, do you think any of these decks will be right up there with the better decks?
Ooh, do I think these decks are going to be up there? You mean like Tier 1?
Yeah, well...
You think? Do I think they'll be top tier decks?
Yeah. Any of them.
Not Heroics, not Medulce.
Probably not Spellbook either.
I've seen the Spellbook, and with the format changing, we may see more control decks, so I think the Spellbooks will be really good. My friend plays Gravekeepers. She combines some of the Spellbook cards into her Gravekeepers as they are spellcasters. So, that could be pretty... I think they'll be pretty cool, depending on if the meta stays really fast or if it slows down a bit. Spellbooks could be good. I think Rockstone, because the new Golem or whatever came, so he's going to be really good. With he made Rockstone a lot better, because Rockstone was already a decent deck, but he just made it a lot more consistent, in my opinion. So Rockstone's going to be up there because of that card. Chrono Melee might be good, but that I think the number card in it will play a lot more of a role than the actual deck. And then I think the number one deck out of the new set would definitely be the yugioh monsters.
That's what I was
Just
thinking too.
yeah, because I mean, you search, you special, you flip, and then like if you go on other people's channels or you just search, yugioh, Kirikiri, OTK, you'll find it really easy. It's a really good deck. It's a really cool deck. I like Yugioh. They're pretty cool. So I think they'll be up there. So I guess if I had to choose like what would be the top tier, it'd be Yugioh, Kirikiris, and then some heroes. Heroes are definitely going to be bigger with the release of Esquiliardo. I know that that's not Return of the Duelist and it's not a new archetype, but talking about top tier, I think that's going to be up there. And then probably the spellbooks, because spellbooks I've seen be able to make some pretty good plays when combined with some other spellcaster cards. That's really, I think that'll be it for this video. Unless Luke, do you have any more questions? Any comments on what you have to say about these new archetypes?
No, not really.
No, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Always remember to like this video, comment, subscribe. Actually, if you want to, comment saying what you think of the new archetypes, what you think the top tier will be, what you think going into this new format for the September 1st. What you think of the new playmats, the Symphony and the Spellbook, and what you think of the new archetypes. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Go watch our other videos. Always trying to get more deck profiles, talks and stuff. So thank you for watching Team New Millennium.